So cute! We got the chance to tour a new property in Bukit Timah with Cove Co-Living. They're a property company that has move-in ready rooms, studios, and private apartments in Singapore. So we're here with Edri, who's our awesome person from Cove. Thanks so much for doing this for us, by the way.
My pleasure.
And there's Corinne. Hi, Corinne. All right, so this is one of the rooms. Actually, 2 people could technically live here.
Yes.
Yeah, so like...
You allow that.
You allow that. Okay, so like 2 people.
Price if it's 2 people.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Ta-da! Oh, so much space. Yeah, pop it open, please. I'm like using you guys as my models. Long, and then you walk in. This is what the sink looks like. You have storage here, which is good. I feel like Cove spaces always have so much storage, which is great. Like you don't have to think about it. And then you have, yeah, an open concept bathroom.
If I do use this toilet, I have to hang my own mirror.
Yeah, you'd have to get your own mirror, and then, but this is convenient because then you can like just place all your like toiletries here.
And also access to all the communal areas such as the kitchen, the living room. So you don't just pay for your room, you also pay for the communal spaces.
We're just gonna go explore the attic right now, so come on, let's go on. This is super cool. I've never actually seen a unit like this before in my life because I'm always living in condos, but I love this type of concept. So we're gonna walk up the stairs right now if you can get a good view.
I love the brick wall too.
Yeah, me too. And this is interesting because it's like a little nook upstairs that you can live. So to be honest, I'm quite tall. I'm like 5'7", so right here I can like...
Oh, you're 5'7"?
Yeah, 5'7". What is that, like 171 cm?
Really?
I think so.
Wow,
yeah.
okay.
That's why dating is hard.
I'm 5'4".
Have your bed, your mattress, there's like a light, there's AC. Is that right?
The AC is there.
Oh yeah, the AC is right there. And then you have like a small sink here, and the bathroom is here as well. It's very interesting. So you have like one of those like shower zones. So this is like if I were taking a shower, and then the bathroom. So it is an open concept, but no one's gonna come in anyways. So I think that's fine.
Unless you bring your date.
Yeah, unless you bring a date. Sorry. And then you have a place to sit and work.
Yeah, it's just the sloping part. Oh, there's the wardrobe.
Yeah, so yeah, this is like super convenient. I don't even have a hamper, so
You don't?
yeah, I know.
It's a necessity.
So I throw my clothes on the ground. I'll put it in a bag and then I'll use that. But no, I think it's great because Cove does a good job of just ensuring that you feel like at home. Well, they already give you hangers as well. So the concept is you move into a space and you don't have to think about all these like other little logistical things. When I moved into Singapore, I actually used Cove for a couple of months. I was freaking out about getting to Singapore, like flying here and like figuring out how to get to where I'm living. But when I got to live at Cove, it was just more like picking up my keys and then finding a space. So it was super easy for me.
Nice.
Oh yeah, and then they had the washer and dryer out here. That's where you're gonna do your laundry. And then here, this is another unit. Again, more storage space. And as you can see, this is the bedroom. You have like a mirror. Oh, this is nice. You have like a little kitchenette. So if you want, you can cook as you need. Electric stove. Got lots of space up here. And then also a small table if you're working from home, that's convenient. And then you have the bathroom. These units are different in style, so you have the option to pick and choose what you want.
They also have different tiers, giving options to suit all budgets. It starts from $800 for the lowest rent and goes up to $4,000 depending on your needs.
Yeah. Oh wow, this is a pretty big bathroom. They have a little sink area, and they even have mugs and cups for you. And again, more storage if you want. All in all, I feel like living in a co-living space for 3 months minimum is a really good deal, and especially if you're new or wanting to figure out if you want to move out on your own, I think it's a pretty cool concept. And I like that all the units are fully furnished. A lot of them have like the amenities and the support that you would need when you're moving to a new space, because moving to a new place is kind of scary, and I think just having people like management to help you at 24/7 is great. I think a lot of younger Singaporeans are interested in moving as well.
Yes.
What are the trends or like the demographics you've seen?
Yep, definitely we have seen more and more Singaporeans moving in with us because I think, you know, because of COVID, people are in lockdown, people are like working from home, and they just want that freedom to escape, you know, just somewhere to be alone. So that's why we get more and more Singaporeans moving in with us so that they can have a space to call their own.
And then is there a minimum length of stay?
Yeah. So the minimum length of stay is only 3 months. So pick any of one of our homes and stay with us for 3 months. And let's say if you somehow don't really like that place, you can actually move to another Cove home for another 3 months. So you can just, if you're that type of person who just want to move around, sure, go ahead.
I love the 3 months like duration because it's also, it gives you that flexibility. And it's like if you don't want to live in Bukit Timah, you can try living in like Punggol or like Orchard. I don't know, like you have that option to move around. What are like the pros of doing co-living with Cove specifically?
So I think the top 3 things that I can think of is obviously it comes fully furnished. You can just bring your luggage and say, I'm home. You don't have to think about getting like Wi-Fi settled.
Actually, like not having to think about Wi-Fi is great.
Right, like Wi-Fi, aircon, even like getting a smart TV. I mean, how convenient that is, right? So that's the number 1 thing. Second is you get new friends. Like when you move in, you get new friends instantly. Friends from all over the world. So you can. We have lots of Coveys, like they told us that they learn new cultures, they get to eat new food because their flatmates introduce them to new food. Last but not least, I've heard this a lot of times from like friends of a friend of a friend saying that I move out but I have to live with a landlord, and that sucks. At Cove, you don't have to live with landlords, and that gives you the ultimate freedom to do whatever you want at Cove.
Gotcha.
I have a question.
Question?
Because I'm renting my own place now, and sometimes you get problems like clogged toilet, or like the electricity is not, like the cables are fused, that kind of thing. So like when these happen, does co-living like take charge of it, pay for it, or we have to settle ourselves?
Okay, so for let's say you encounter such issues in your Cove home, what you can do is just fish out your phone and go to the Cove app. So you can just report those issues to us. Our support team will get back to you because they are working 7 days a week and they will settle your issues as soon as possible.
Like I have like saved a list of like plumbers, or like electrician, handyman. Then you kind of settle them and you pay for it yourself, unless it like exceeds a certain amount. In most clauses, I think.
Good question. Okay, so Edri, if I were new to Singapore, if I were a local thinking like, hey, I want to try somewhere new to live, how do I get started with Cove?
First things first, you can go to our website. So you can do your own research first, what kind of homes do you want, where do you want to live. So after you narrow down your search, and then you can just WhatsApp us straight. The number is 3138-4860 and that's 3138-4860. So our bookings team will just get back to you as soon as possible. And then let's say if you are overseas, you don't have to worry about how can I do the viewing, without even being in Singapore. You can do a virtual viewing with us and that's no issue.
Oh, that's nice. I think I saw something on your social media as well. It was one guy who was talking about his experience with Cove, and he got to virtually meet his roommates before.
I think the one that you mentioned is Royston, if I'm not wrong. So how he managed to get to know his flatmates even before he moved in was that our bookings team actually had a video call, and then the flatmates were there, and then they could talk to the flatmates as well.
I really like that, just because like if I were coming from a different country and I had no contact with whatsoever with who I'm living and like the company I'm working with, I just feel like there's more human connection. So I really like that. Cool. Last question. So how do you guys evaluate which neighborhoods to select properties in?
Okay, for that, our property team are working hard for that. So they have like a weekly meeting just to discuss this. Like it depends on how the inquiries that we get, how many people are asking for like a certain location. So they base on that, that information, and also how far is this home from the bus stop or the MRT station or from the CBD area. So those are factors that contributes to why we choose a certain home to be a Cove home.
One last question. What are the most popular areas that you've seen with Coveys?
popular areas.
Yeah, or like neighborhoods. Is it normally like Tiong Bahru?
Tiong Bahru is quite popular. Actually, we had a shop house, a boutique shop house in Tiong Bahru recently, and it was booked quite fast. And we even had a home tour for it. Watch it on our YouTube channel.
Okay, I'll link it there.
So it booked quite fast, and I think Tiong Bahru is like the hotspot for us.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And Cove needs to give him a raise because he's doing great. Yeah, you heard that. I definitely would recommend this to my friends who are moving from San Francisco or from overseas. If you need something that's, you know, 3 months minimum, something easy to just move in and not have to worry about like finding an agent or signing a long-term lease, Cove honestly is a pretty good option. If you're also interested in getting a discount code, you can also use my code in the captions below. Thanks so much everyone for watching. I hope you really enjoyed this video. This is honestly a cool space that I'm pretty excited I got to explore in Bukit Timah. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. Other than that, have a great one and see you soon. Oh my god, oh my god. Aww. So this is what you'll get if you move here. Puppies! I don't know why, but I just love this view right here. So to give you an idea of what this neighborhood looks like around here, just have all these landed properties. Yeah. It's very peaceful, it's not noisy at all. The place that I live has a lot of like honking and ambulance noises, so. Welcome to the space. I'm just here sitting on the ground, checking my crypto.
Nice.